Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Anubhuti. I love to talk everything beauty related. So skincare, makeup, hair care, bath and body, whatever products I use, I like to review them. I have super sensitive skin, so my reviews are definitely influenced by that factor, which that means what works for you might not work for me and vice versa. I have also been dipping my toes into project planning because I like to get use out of my existing makeup collection and not necessarily run out the door and buy everything new. If that is something you are interested in, please make sure to subscribe before jumping into today's video. So, as you know from the title, today we are here with October update for my No Pan Left Behind project plan. If you're not familiar with what this project plan is, I'm not sure who created this project plan, but I've seen many of my favorite YouTubers doing this project plan. So basically, you choose a number of eyeshadow palettes and then you use them no pan left behind style, which means you have to use every shade in that eyeshadow palette at least once before you roll it out of the project. This is a rolling style project pan, which means once you hit your goal of no pan left behind on an eyeshadow palette, you roll it out and then you roll a new eyeshadow palette in that place. So I hope that makes sense, and I will also link my introduction video in the description box below and also my project planning list if that is something you're interested in. So I rolled in 5 palettes and I decided to work on them no pan left behind style. In my introduction, I rolled quite big palettes. I was really scared if I will be able to achieve it or not, but we made good progress, and in last update I was able to roll out 2 of the eyeshadow palettes and roll 2 new palettes in. But then this update I don't have much exciting progress. The reason for that is I was not wearing much makeup of late because of the health issues. I fell sick. I had the seasonal flu, so I was not wearing any makeup at all, and that also reflects in the progress this month. I think I did not wear any makeup in last 15 days, so half of the month basically, or more than that in fact. And I'm someone who's not wearing makeup every day also. I will try to be better at it as we progress towards the end of the year. I will try to be better at it, but I have not been wearing makeup daily this year. This is the first time I'm wearing makeup in last 15 days. So yeah, enough of the blabbering, and let's jump into the update. So I will go in the order in which we rolled in these palettes in this project. So let me start. So then first I have is Sigma Beauty Ambiance eyeshadow palette. So this palette was rolled in at the introduction of this project, and this is how it looks like today. And I'm pretty excited to share that we have managed to hit our goal of no pan left behind on this palette. So let's go over shade by shade to tell the usage. I keep just the tally of total usage on the shades and not what I have used from last update, so I'm just gonna roll with that. So the first shade I've Days, I have used it 3 times. Then there is a shade Luster, Oasis and Marigold. All 3 shades I have used 1 time each. Then shade Daylily I have used 2 times. Then Midas and Enrich I have used one time each. In the second row there is Firefly, which I have used twice. Sunspot, Burnish, Summer Solstice, Candlelight, Busk and Sunflower. All of the shades I've used once. So I've managed to use basically every shade at least once. So this will be rolling out of this project. Super happy that I was still able to make some progress. Like last update, I'm also coincidentally wearing this palette on my eyes today, along with one other palette. Okay, so that was a rollout. we are starting on a high note. Let's move to the second palette, which was rolled in. It was Makeup Revolution Foil Frenzy Hybrid palette, which is a all shimmer palette. It is kind of grungy metallics. I was hoping to get use out of this palette more than I have had, but we did still made some progress on it. So then in the last update I have used only 3 shades out of this palette, and this update I have used 3 more, and I have managed to use shade number 1 one time, shade number 2 2 times, shade number 3 1 time, shade number 5 also 1 time, shade number 9 also 1 time, and shade number 14 2 times. So this is out of 15 we have managed to use only 6 shades yet. So not even halfway through. Let's see how it goes. That's the update on this one. This is still in the project. Next one is Morphe Jaclyn Hill Original. Yes, this big boy. And we have managed to use all the shades in this palette. No pan left behind. I can't believe myself that I managed to do it, but I'm super excited that I have managed to use this one, and this looks more loved. It was already quite well used and it looks more loved now. I'm super happy to get more use out of this one. So let's quickly go over which shade I've used how many times. Let's start with the so I'm going to, there are no shade names, mine is from the very first launch, so all the shade names are behind. But then let's try and tell you the usage. So first shade is Enlight, and I have 6 usage on this one. Second shade is Beam, which has 4 usage on it. Third shade is called Silk Creme, which has 7 usage on it. Then there is fourth shade, which is MFEO, and I have 6 usage on this one. Then there is Faint, which has 2 usage on it, and then Sissy and Little Lady both have 1 usage on it. In the second row we have Cream Side and Butter, both have single usage on it. Then we have Pooter, which is this shade, which has 3 usage on it. Then we have Pukey, this one, this has 2 usage on it. Then there is 12 and 13, which is Hunts and Firework, both have 1 usage on them. And then there is shade number 14, which is Queen, which has 2 usage on it. Now we move to row number 3. We have Obsessed, this has 5 usage on it. And then SBN, this has 1 usage on it. Then shade number 17 is Hillstar, which has 2 usage on it. Then shade number 18 is Roxanne, which has single usage on it. Then we have shade number 19, Jax, which has 2 usage on it. Shade number 20 and 20 is Buns, which has 3 usage on it. And shade number 21 is Cran Apple, which has 2 usage on it. Row number 4. We start with shade number 22, which is a Purple Royalty, and this has single usage on it. Shade number 23 is Twerk, it has 2 usage on it. Then we have Hustle, it has 2 usage on it. And then we have 25, 26, 27, which is Meeks, 24/7 and Chip, all 3 have single usage on it. And then we have shade number 28, which is Mocha, which also has single usage on it. Now when we move to last lane, we have shade number Pool Party, which has 2 usage on it. Then we have shade number 30, Jada, it has single usage on it. Then we have shade number 31, which is Diva, which has 2 usage on it. Shade number 32 is Enchanted. This has single usage on it. Shade number 33, which is Central Park. It has 3 usage on it. Shade number 34 is Soda Pop. It has 2 usage on it. And shade number 35 is Abyss, which has 3 usage on it. So we have managed to use all shade at least once. You know, there is a look which I create very often from this palette, and those are the shades which has like 6, 7, 8 usage on it. But I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty happy that I got good usage on it once again. So this is the second rollout this time. Now next palettes were Mini Love and Gold Mine, which were rolled out already. Then last update we rolled in 2 new palettes, which were Urban Decay Naked Reloaded and Sigma Beauty new mod. And like I said, I did not wear any makeup in last 15 days, so then I have basically no usage on these. I was trying to kind of roll out what palettes have already good progress on it, so then I have some good update at least in this time. So yeah, no usage on it, so fresh, still fresh in the project. So that was the update. So we rolled out two eyeshadow palettes. One is Sigma Ambience and Jaclyn Hill Original palette, and we have 3 palettes remaining, out of which Makeup Revolution for Frenzy Hybrid, Urban Decay Naked Reloaded, and Sigma New Mod. Now time to roll in new palettes. So I film on my phone, so I cannot show you this Tiny Decisions app right now. So just before filming this update, I screen recorded my Tiny Decisions app, and I rolled in 2 new palettes. So I'm going to pop up the screen recording here, or I will insert it now in between. So when I'm going to share which palettes I managed to roll in. So then the first palette which I rolled in is Natasha Denona Glam palette, and this is a little bit older palette but not much used. I have used this palette but not as much as I would like to, so then I'm super happy that this got rolled in. So this is a perfect cool tone color story. I would like to get more use out of this eyeshadow palette for sure. So I'm super happy that it is rolled in, but this is again a bigger palette, 15 pan eyeshadow palette, but I'm hopeful if we are able to manage 35 pan eyeshadow palette in 2 updates. I think it should be good to go. All I have to do is wear makeup more consistently. So this was the first palette that is rolled in, and then the second eyeshadow palette that was rolled in was Natasha Denona My Dream palette. I'm not sure what it is, but the panning gods somehow want me to get use out of my Natasha Denona palettes. I was surprised to see 2 Natasha Denona palettes rolling in, and they are quite apart in my Excel sheet in my Tiny Decisions app. So then still, what are the odds of 2 Natasha Denona palettes rolling in? Mine look quite busted because in the shipping the black eyeshadow got busted and it was all over the packaging, and then I managed to press it back, so it's fine, but I'm really sad because it kind of ruined my packaging. I tried to clean it up a lot with the wipes, but the packaging is not very easy to clean. So if you have any ideas how to clean this packaging, please let me know in the comment section below, because I hate that my palettes look like this. It's just a pet peeve of mine. So then this is very new palette in my collection, and I have not used it even once. So I've got it recently. I bit the bullet. I was contemplating on getting this one for a really long time. Should I get it, should I not? But I think this is the kind of warm palette I would use. So not many oranges, but still wearable enough. Peach tones, I love peach tones on myself. So then I finally decided to get this one. Yeah, so right now there is no usage on this one. This is also 15 pan palette, so I'm super excited that it's got rolled in. Yes, of course. It's strange. This is the third Natasha Denona palette which got rolled in this project, and also a bigger eyeshadow palette that is getting rolled in. Just to recap, I have 5 palettes active again in this No Pan Left Behind. First palette is Makeup Revolution Foil Frenzy Hybrid palette. Then second one is my Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. And then I have Sigma Beauty New Mod eyeshadow palette. And then we have Natasha Denona Glam palette and Natasha Denona My Dream palette. And all the palettes have, except the Makeup Revolution palette, 4 palettes have no usage on them so far in this project. So yeah, pretty excited about this, and it's kind of reset. I hope I make good progress on these palettes for the next update. I'm not sure if we will be able to roll out any of those because those are all big palettes. Yeah, Makeup Revolution one has 15 shades, Naked Reloaded has 12 shades, Sigma has 14 shades, and both Natasha Denona has 15 shades each. So I'm very scared that there will be any rollout next time, but I will try to make as much progress as possible. So that is it for today's video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Which project pan you are following up? Are you also doing No Pan Left Behind? What are the recent palettes you have been working on? Please share in the comment section below. I would love to know what you guys are working on. And have a good night, good day wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.